But in the end, Sally Fitzgibbon's too strong. Moving on through to the quarters, and she'll take on the winner of our next exchange. It should be a good one. Tati Weston-Webb up against Nikki Van Dijk. Just hogging the event wins and trophies. But Tati Weston-Webb, such a fierce competitor. And whips a nice pocket turn there, carving out on the open face. Not a bad way to get started here.
And live action now.
Back into it again. That's a bit more like it. Strong first turn. Again, goes to the carve, finds some release, and she'll get the finish. Tati Weston-Webb has been really just, I think, controlling that competitive fire that we've seen her possess early on in her career. She's obviously maturing as a championship tour surfer, but that was a good indication of what she's capable of once she gets going.
As we look at this one, check the replay on this. Dealt with some backwash. Such a dynamic first turn. Super critical on her forehand. Gets the little fin drift slide on the second one too, and then wallops that end section. So a three-turn combo, which we can really appreciate here from the side angle. Look at this, just jams it up into the lip, gets the fins drift off the top there, comes straight down, compresses. Look at the knee bend as she drives off the bottom. That allows her to just power out of this turn, driving all the way out right at that point there. Lets the fins go, gets the release, gets the little slide. Then they re-engage and she goes straight into this third turn, up and over that final section, and belts that oncoming whitewash.
A fifth place at the last stop, and now the opportunity to crack the quarters again and lift her position. Well, she was halfway through a fantastic turn there, but just caught that nose on the way out of the manoeuvre.
6 or a 7 on the board, and then she's going to totally lock Nikki out of it, as we see Tati just taken to the air. That was during the break there, the replay.
So they are on top of the world at the moment. Out there in the lineup, trying to get off the bottom of the order here is Nikki Van Dijk. She waited more than half the heat for this ride, but had to get things going at some point. But this ride is not panning out nicely for her. Well, Nikki now might get an opportunity down the line here. She wants to do much better than a 2.5, because at the moment the requirement's 9.83, and Nikki's going to fall on that final manoeuvre there, just under 11 minutes to go. It just hasn't gone away, the opening two-thirds of this heat. Well, seeing the opportunity to increase her heat score with this ride. Nice whipping turn off the top there. And there is a really strong finish, and with that low centre of gravity, she's able to maintain that control through a tricky section. Bit of backwash to negotiate there, but Tati Weston-Webb just looking so focused at the moment. Competitive energy these days, not get too emotional about her results, and I think she's really maturing well as a competitor. As we mentioned, she hasn't missed a final series yet this year, and she's a great chance at jumping the leaderboard again with performances like this.
Oh, with surfing like this, she's definitely in the world title conversation. I mean, look how fast she's surfing, so critical. The positioning really tight in the pocket is what is impressing me during this heat, as we break down the technique a little bit further. So Tati, you can see, just coiled up here, and what she does really well is pivots up into the lip there, and she gets quite theatrical with her upper body here, and drives around again, gets in position, gets the arm movement there. Then the lower body follows, and then she throws the theatrics with the arm in there, building a little bit momentum into the turn, and then comes through to this final section. And watch this, just hammer time on this inside part here. Drives through it, gets super low, gets the fin drift, and just some real athletic ability there, and leg strength to ride out.
14 points now. And Nikki's going to maybe get an opportunity here. Takes off just too deep on this occasion. 8.5 minutes to go. Scoring rides. Will this one help her break combination, Rich?
No, it's not even going to get her into a position where she can do it in one wave, I don't think. Anyway, you know, she needs a 12 to 24 months has been incredible.
Well, Nikki Van Dijk, maybe her best opportunity to lock in a great number here. And with 4 minutes to go, she really needed to make something stick there to give herself a shot. Potentially chasing down the lead, but unsuccessful again.
Way quite heavy, and it's not looking good. Tati seems to be just building, and another, well, just a little off balance on that one with the backwash, but well and truly in control.
The opening stages, right through to the final here. And Nikki Van Dijk, even if she gets a 10-point ride, won't be able to save herself here. She needs a 2-wave toe.
And unfortunately for Nikki Van Dijk, just couldn't get in rhythm today, and we'll look forward to seeing her in West Oz.
Well, we'll take a quick break here. When we return, Joe.